Welcome to the monthly guide oriented for students transitioning from Year 1 to Year 2 at York University. The objectives of this guide will be to support your transition into second year, to inform you of important upcoming dates for each month from February to August, to increase awareness of campus programs, services, and resources, and lastly, to equip you with the knowledge and tools you need to be a successful student at York University. Here's what to look out for during the month of February. Important dates such as drop deadlines and refund timelines for fall, winter, and full year term courses can be found on the Current Student webpage by clicking on Important Dates. This is where you will find important information relevant to each term, classes and exam start and end dates, co-curricular days and reading week, add, drop, and withdrawal deadlines, holidays, university closings, and more. Reading week for the winter term will take place in mid-February. Keep in mind that although university offices and services will be open and running, no classes will be held during this period. The summer course schedule will be available for viewing online. You can access the course schedule by clicking on the Search Course Timetables under the Courses and Enrollment heading on the Registrar's Office website. If you do plan on taking courses this summer, you can find out your enrollment access time for the upcoming summer session on the Registrar's Office website by clicking on Find Out When I Can Enroll, which is under the Course and Enrollment heading. Then select My Enrollment Access Time. Year, fall, winter, and winter term exam schedules will also be released. You can view your exam schedule by clicking on My Exam Schedule under the Courses and Enrollment heading. Make sure to mark the date and time for your exams and plan your studies accordingly.
Let's move over to March. If you're a single major student in the Faculty of Health, you can review your degree progress report to ensure that you're on track towards graduation. Your degree progress report can be accessed via the Current Students website by clicking on Manage My Academic Record. It is located under the heading Degree Progress. The drop deadline for winter term courses is in March. If you choose to drop a course before the published drop deadline, it will not appear on your transcript. Once the drop deadline has passed, the withdrawal deadline will take effect. During the month of March, the withdrawal period is in effect for year-long courses. When you withdraw from a course, a letter grade of W will appear on your transcript. A W means that you withdrew from the course and that you did not earn the credit. Furthermore, a W on your transcript does not count as an attempt towards your progression, and it will not impact your cumulative grade point average. Check the Important Date section on the Current Students website for full details regarding drop and withdrawal deadlines. When dropping a course, it is important to confirm whether the course drop will impact your full-time versus part-time status at York University. For questions regarding the financial impact of dropping a course, contact Student Financial Services. And that's it for March. Let's move on to April. Enrollment for the summer session will begin, and you can enroll in summer courses based on the date and time of your enrollment access window. The last day to withdraw from year and winter term courses is in early April. As previously noted, at this point, dropped courses will appear on your transcript with a W notation, indicating that you have not completed the course and will not receive credit for it. Courses indicated with a W will not impact your GPA and do not count as an attempt towards your progression. Check the Important Dates section of the Current Students website for full details. The last day of classes for the fall-winter session will take place in early April. Make sure to check the Important Dates section of the Current Students website for more details. Fall-winter exams will also be held during the month of April. Refer back to the month of February for information on how to access your final exam schedule. The course timetables and enrollment access times for the following fall-winter session will also be released. You will be able to search for courses to enroll in and plan your course timetable for your next year. Make sure to mark the date and time for your enrollment access and plan accordingly in order to get the best possible selection of courses. Refer back to the month of February for how to find your enrollment access date and time. Check the start dates for the summer term S1 and SU classes on the Important Dates section of the Current Students website. And that's it for April.
Let's move over to May. Check your fall-winter grade report often for updates on final grades and academic decisions, such as whether you may continue in an honors program or whether you qualify for a different program than the one you are currently enrolled into. For example, students who do not maintain a 4.0 CGPA after the academic session will be placed on an academic warning and will not be eligible to continue in an honors program. For information regarding your academic decision, you can contact the Faculty of Health, Office of Student Academic Services to review your decision. The contact information for our office will be provided at the end of the presentation. To view your grade report and academic decision, click on My Courses and Grades under the Courses and Enrollment heading on the Registrar's Office website. Classes for the summer session will be held from the end of April and May until August, depending on which term the course is being offered. Refer to the Important Dates webpage for more details. Let's move on to the month of June. In the month of June, you will be able to start enrolling into courses for the next fall-winter session, as per your enrollment access date and time. Refer back to the month of February for how to find your enrollment access date and time. If you plan on applying for OSAP, it is recommended to apply and submit all required documentations before June 30th in order to receive your funds at the beginning of the fall term. Information about OSAP can be found on the Current Students webpage by clicking on Student Financial Services, and it will be located under the Financial Aid heading. The link is also provided on the screen. Summer session classes and exams will take place depending on which term your courses are being offered in. During the month of July, S2 term courses will continue, as well as SU courses. You can use your degree progress report to verify that your upcoming fall-winter courses are working towards satisfying your degree requirements. Refer back to the month of March for how to access your degree progress report. And that's it for July. Last but not least, let's see what's happening in August. Summer session exams for S2 and SU terms will be held. A list of textbooks for your fall-winter courses will generally be made available in late August. Therefore, you can check out the York University bookstore website for textbook prices and availability. And there you have it. For more information regarding add, drop, withdrawal, and refund deadlines, refer to the link above. Students can access this link through the Current Students page and by selecting on the heading Registrar's Office, and then by scrolling down to find the heading for Important Dates. Keep in mind that there are also many resources for you to take advantage of as a student at York University. If at any time throughout the year you have questions about your degree progress, academic decision, or planning your course selection, you can contact the Office of Student Academic Services by calling 416-736-5299 or by sending an email to hhadvise@yorku.ca. Lastly, you can also visit 235 Calumet College. There are academic advisors available to answer your questions. The office is open Monday to Friday from 8:30 until 4:15. Starting in mid-May and continuing in June, July, and August, the office will close at 3:15 on Fridays. Students can also get involved with your college and take advantage of the numerous student success programs offered by Calumet and Stone colleges. To learn more about these programs and how you can get involved as a volunteer or a participant, visit the Calumet College and/or Stone College websites for more information. To conclude, students also have access to a variety of campus-wide resources. These resources include the Writing Center, Learning Skills Services, the Learning Commons, UConnect, the Career Center, and many more. For more information, visit the website provided on the screen. Thanks for listening.